It was lap 26 of the Italian Grand Prix 2021 when the title rivals came together at the tightest chicane of the track, taking both of them out of the race. It all started with a terrible pit stop that Verstappen had, with 12 seconds being stuck at the pit lane, helpless as Hamilton made up the ground. But things got even crazier when a lap later, Hamilton himself was stuck in the pit with a slow 4.2 second stop. This meant both needed to rush to ensure one is ahead of the other. Because, let's face it, Monza is not the easiest of the tracks to overtake for two cars and drivers of equal caliber. Now the question was, who would back out first and who would give the other space? Hamilton was clearly leading up to the turn, and Verstappen knew he cannot let Hamilton lead after the turn. Otherwise, the race is all but gone from his hands. What followed was a game of who blinks first. As Lewis took the outside line into the turn, Max took the inside one, and that meant he was at the mercy of Lewis for space. It was more or less clear before Max entered the turn that he would be squeezed at the corner. He had three options: either to cut the chicane and join back the track, which means he will definitely lose the position, or back out and let Lewis through, which again means he might never get another opportunity to overtake Lewis, or third, the option he went for: go for the overtake, hoping Lewis would give him the space. But perhaps what Max did not anticipate was the unevenness of the curb itself. As Max was squeezed for space, he hit the sausage curb, and that propelled him up in the air and eventually landing on top of Lewis's car. Halo clearly prevented an otherwise fatal accident, but the car was completely damaged and neither could continue the race after that. Stewards who looked into the accident decided it was Max's fault and gave him a 3-place grid penalty for the next race. Their statement read, "The driver of car 44 was driving an avoiding line, although his position caused car 33 to go into the curb." But further, the stewards observed that car 33 was not at all alongside car 44 until significantly into the entry into turn 1. In the opinion of the stewards, this maneuver was attempted too late for the driver of car 33 to have the right to racing room. While car 44 could have steered further from the curb to avoid the incident, the stewards determined that his position was reasonable and therefore find that the driver of car 33 was predominantly to blame for the incident. In coming to the penalty, the stewards emphasized that they have only considered the incident itself and not the consequences thereof. The main thing to take away from this is that the stewards thought it was predominantly Max's fault. But if someone must be blamed and punished for this, it is Max. The 3-place grid penalty seems more to be for the sake of a penalty than an actual penalty itself. And in any case, Max is planning to take a grid penalty for Sochi for the engine change. He anyway cannot start much further than this end of the grid, making this penalty to have no end effect at all. When Lewis and Max came together at Silverstone, everyone said that this won't be the last time this will happen this season. And sure enough, Monza would not be the last either. So far, it has become clear neither of them wants to brake first and let the other one through. But as the repair bills rise amidst the budget restrictions, it would be interesting to see which team will force their drivers to be more careful for the rest of the season. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel if you like to watch similar content, and stay tuned to I Am Formula for everything Formula 1. Until next time, take care and stay safe.